Iceland stands out to me as one of the most unique travel destinations in the world. I was meant to be going in January, but unfortunately our flights got cancelled and we had to delay our trip. But upon booking the trip, originally it led to me doing a ton of research into the country, and I want to share with you why Iceland might just be a must see for all you avid travel fanatics. The first reason, and probably the most important one, is the natural scenery in Iceland. And it has some of the most unique scenery in the whole of Europe. The Icelandic landscape is characterised by a huge number of waterfalls, geysers, volcanoes, black sand beaches, and steaming lava fields, reminiscent of almost an alien landscape. Iceland is an extremely volcanic country, being home to 32 volcanic systems and 130 volcanic mountains, and this is probably partly to blame for the country's gorgeous landscape. The second reason is Reykjavik, and home is where the heart is, and Iceland's main hub is its capital. Reykjavik, home to over 60% of the Icelandic population, it's just as popular with its locals as it is tourists. Located in the southwest of Iceland, the name Reykjavik, translated, means Smoky Bay. It's believed to be the first settlement anywhere in Iceland and has a reputation for being one of the greenest, cleanest, and safest cities in the world. Despite plans to build a high-speed rail line between the city of Keflavik Airport, a national railroad network has never been developed in Iceland due to a small population and complicated geology. However, there are two steam locomotives on display in Reykjavik. They ran on a small railroad used to help build the harbour breakwaters in the early 20th century. Reykjavik is the world's only capital with a major puffin breeding colony. For anyone that was wondering, more than half the world's puffin nests in Iceland each year, so it's no surprise that many make their way to the capital. West of the Old Harbour, a tiny Orkney island is home to more than 20,000 breeding pairs. I thought I would share all of this incredible stuff first to soften the fact that there is no McDonald's in Reykjavik. Sorry. Number 3 is the Blue Lagoon. And if you've been dreaming of bathing in Iceland, you're definitely not alone. Iceland is known for its many naturally occurring hot springs, and National Geographic named the most famous one, the Blue Lagoon, as one of the 25 wonders of the world. The Blue Lagoon is one of the most visited attractions in Iceland, and it's hard not to be enchanted by the milky blue waters in the middle of a black lava field. That sounds crazy just saying it. The water sits at a comfortable 38 to 39 degrees Celsius or 100 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's perfect for a soak. The water is naturally heated and derived, but the shape of the pool was actually a man-made accident in 1976. There's no chlorine or chemicals in the water, so a requirement for entry is an extended shower. There are even diagrams showing you which bits to target and how to wash properly. It might be the most expensive dip you ever take, but on arrival you do get a towel, a mask, and a drink included for the entry fee. So it's definitely worth it. Number 4 is beer parties, and if you visited Iceland between 1915 and 1989, you'd have been in for a slight shock, especially if you love beer, because for 75 years Iceland had a beer prohibition in place. Today, beer parties spring up every year on the 1st of March to exercise their legal right to drink beer. Be warned though, just because beer's back, it doesn't mean it's easy to obtain alcohol in Iceland. Firstly, you've got to be over 20, and you can only buy it in certain shops as well.